Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, January 30th, and I'm going to be starting a little bit of a reset vlog. The lighting in here is a little bit weird, so let me fix that. Okay, that's a little bit better. This video is going to be a February reset. It is the end of January, which means February is starting in about 2 to 3 days. So I feel as though this year I haven't really done any sort of like resetting for 2025. Honestly, the beginning of 2025 has been really disorganized and kind of rough for me. So I want to prioritize this month really getting my life together and trying to kind of do what I didn't do in January. So I guess you could kind of say that February is the real start of the new year for me. And that's going to include updating my planner, updating my Notion, updating my financial spreadsheet. I need to go grocery shopping. I haven't been grocery shopping in like 3 weeks. It's actually kind of ridiculous. And doing some other things in my life to just reset, doing some things that I've been putting off, just generally organizing what has been a really disorganized life and routine. So that's what this video is going to be for the next 2 days. I'm just going to be going and doing all of the things that I've been putting off and getting my life together. Also just trying to kind of get into a routine. I lost any semblance of routine in January, so I want to try and get some of that back. I'm going to start by doing some skincare and getting ready, and then we are going to go to the grocery store today because I really need to go to the grocery store. I'm stopping to get some coffee and something to eat because I'm actually starving, so let's order. Hi, can I please do a grande vanilla sweet cream cold brew? Do you guys have the bacon egg bites right now? This is literally so cute. They wrote "have a good day" or "a great day" on it in a little smiley face. And then they also put a little sticker on my egg bites. Does anyone else have their whole day ruined when they see one of these? I think I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's. Unfortunately, like Trader Joe's has these protein sausages that I just am obsessed with, and I haven't had them in a while and I miss them. So I think it's gonna be worth it for me to drive the distance. The thing that sucks is that I don't really like any of the milk alternatives at Starbucks. At Dunkin', I really like the almond milk. At Starbucks, I'm not a big fan of any of their milk alternatives. I feel like they like drastically change the taste. So my favorite drink is the vanilla sweet cream cold brew. And they actually do have a non-dairy version. I just really don't like it. So what I've compromised to do is to just bring Lactaid with me everywhere I go. Because I feel like there are just certain situations in life where I just cannot avoid dairy. I'm gonna stop by Trader Joe's. It's a little bit farther away, but it is what it is. And then I might also stop by another place while I'm out, but I want to be quick. The bag has been secured. Now on to the next store. Please ignore my hair. It looks kind of rough right now, but I did just get back from the store and I thought I would give you a little bit of a grocery haul. Plus I got a few things. So first I did get the clip that my hair is currently in, and this one came with it. And then I got some more hair clips because I don't know what happened to all of mine, but when we moved here, for some reason, I just like couldn't find any. And now I'm down to 1 hair clip. I don't know what happened. I used to have like 5. So I figured I'd pick up some more when I saw that they had some. I also got this Mrs. Meyer's daisy scent everyday cleaner because I think this is supposed to be more of like a natural type of vibe instead of a lot of chemicals. And sometimes I think that's just what I'm looking for, is just like a nice, good, clean. I don't need to put like chemicals on everything every single time. I feel like when I want to disinfect, I'll do the chemicals, but just for like everyday cleaning, I feel like this one is gonna be good. Okay, so I got 3 bags of these Drizzlicious. These are my favorite snacks. It's literally just rice cakes, like little rice puffs with like the tiniest bit of icing on it, like literally just barely any icing on it, but it's just so good. It's not very many calories. It's not super bad for you, and it's just something that I can snack on. That's not too bad for me. So big fan of these. I got 3 packs. I got 2 of the cinnamon swirl and then 1 of the birthday cake. Cinnamon swirl is my favorite, but I also do really like the birthday cake one. So I also did get my True Frou peanut butter banana, chocolate covered peanut butter banana bites. I don't even know what to call them, but these are my favorite dessert. They just hit the sweet spot without being like too bad for you. So love these. I also did get the chicken and maple breakfast sausage. I honestly forget what these taste like, but I got them recently and I think I liked them. So I got some more just in case I want like links for breakfast, because sometimes I don't really want a patty, I just want a few links. I also did get some orange juice because I think orange juice has a lot of good vitamin C, and this one is like light orange juice. I did get some artisan baker white bread from Char. I also got some organic apple slices because I love to eat apples and peanut butter as a little sweet treat. Got some more salt for a salt shaker. I love this one. It's from Trader Joe's. All of this stuff in this bag is from Trader Joe's. I also got the fancy berry medley for making smoothies. These are my favorite breakfast sausages. They're made out of chicken, so I love them. They have a good amount of protein and they are just super easy to make in the morning. So I got 3 bags of those so I don't run out. And I also got this Brazilian cheese bread. I just love this. It's so good. I also got 3 Greek non-fat yogurt strawberry flavors. I think I need to start eating some more yogurt. It does have dairy, but I'm just gonna lactate it up and eat this because it just has a lot of good protein. This has like 12 grams of protein in one of these, so that's gonna be good. And I also got 2 vanilla, and I figured I could put some, you know, granola on top, especially on the ones that have fruit in them already. And then lastly, I got some of the Trader Joe's tomato basil marinara sauce, which is my absolute favorite marinara sauce, so I can make pasta. And I also got these roses. They're so pretty. I have them up here so the cats don't get to them, but I did also get those, so I need to switch those out with the dead flowers that I have on top of my bookshelf. But yeah, that's everything that I got from the grocery store. Okay, so we are now moving on to the portion of the reset that is going to be occurring on Notion. So I'm going to pull up my Notion and kind of do a little bit of a Notion tour. I've already made some updates to my Notion, but I will show you what has changed, and maybe we'll make some changes while I'm in there, but I feel like I've made some good updates, and especially for like tracking books and reading and stuff like that. So let me pull up my Notion. Okay, so this is my Notion. This is the main page. It's called Home Base, and I found this background and this icon just online Google searching. So I've been having a little bit of a trouble like finding good Notion covers in headers and backgrounds and things like that. So let me know if you have any tips for where to find some cute ones, but I am a huge fan of this background. I think it's super cute. I have the same, actually I don't know if this is the same quote, but I have another quote here. It's one of my favorites. Rivers know this, there's no hurry, we will get there someday. And I think this is good because I do tend to rush through things more than I probably probably should. So I really like having this quote up at the top just as a nice reminder. And then I have a lot of the same things that I did before. So I have my table of contents, I have a daily to-do list. I've moved it up so that way I don't have to scroll down, because I figured last year one of the things that I used the least was this daily to-do list. So I figured that if I have it higher up on the page and I don't have to scroll as much, I might use it more. On my to-do list today is just film February reset, which is what I'm doing now. I also have my daily routine, which is pretty much the same. I don't think I actually changed anything. This is just a little clock that shows me the time. I really like how it looks. I like that it's like retro. I like how it's animated. It's just super cute. And I'm pretty sure I get all of my like widgets from, I think it's like Indify, or if you just look up Notion widgets, it's like the first two things that come up is where I get them from. I can't remember the name just right now, but yeah, they're like the first results when you search for Notion widget. And then over here I just have this image of like a ski lift in the mountains, which I think is super cute. And I have a quote over here that I really like, and then To Live for the Hope of It All, which is one of my favorite Taylor Swift quotes. And then It's No Use, Joe, because we all know I love Little Women. So just some more, pictures and quotes that I really like. And then down here I have Try Again, which is just a good reminder, because I feel like a lot of times when I get overwhelmed or when I feel like I've failed at something, I kind of give up. I wanted this reminder that it's okay to start over and that nothing is ever completely lost. So if I can just try again and keep going at it, I can eventually get where I want to go. So that is the homepage. I also have this books read, which is the same that I had last year. I just reset it. Over here I have my table of contents. So I have all of my pages. This is just a link to the same daily to-do list that I have here, but it's just like a larger version. So if I wanted to look at it in a larger version, or if I just wanted only to look at that, I would click on that. I also have my habit tracking page, so we'll go into that. I haven't changed these from last year just because we haven't gotten to those months yet, but these two I have changed and gotten prepared for this year. So we can click into my January habits, which is honestly going to be a little disappointing. I just have this like Snoopy gif for the cover. I need to go through and see, because there was quite a bit of time this month when I wasn't actively tracking. I went back retroactively and like figured out a lot of these stats, but I wasn't tracking my spend, so I need to do that when I update my financial planner. But everything else I think is pretty accurate. I read every single day this month, which is good. Even if it was just like 10 pages, I read every single night before I went to bed. That was really good. I have my wake up times, which sometimes were not very good. And then my water intake is pretty accurate. You can see here, like, these are the days that I didn't update my Notion, so I had to go back retroactively and figure out the stats, which I also need to do here. But I'm hoping in February I can be a little bit more on top of it, because I'm just really bad at it, but I've made it easy to access on my phone so that I can do it on my phone while I'm at the gym or just in the morning really quick. So hopefully that will make it easier and I'll be able to fill this out more frequently. Back to the home base, we have next the shopping list. This I actually need to update because I already went grocery shopping, but that was an old list. So I need to keep updating this more frequently. But this is just where I write down like things that I think of throughout the week that I need to get. And then when I go to the grocery store, it helps me remember the things that I need. And then also if I end up, hearing that my boyfriend needs something and I'm at the store at some point, I will just go and look and see if I had jotted anything down. And then everything else, this is kind of the category where I'll put things that I'm thinking about buying that might be a little bit of a larger purchase, or things that I'm just like not really, like I don't need them, but it would be nice if I could buy them. And this kind of helps me take the time to really think through a purchase. And I'm trying to use this more this year because I don't want to be spending like excessively, and I think really writing something down and thinking about it before buying it will help me be just more in control and feel as though I'm not impulsively buying things without thinking them through. Okay, so then we have goals. I'm not going to go in there just because goals are very personal to each person. I think everyone has different goals. Some of them are more personal than others, but this is just where I will write down not only my yearly goals, but also my monthly goals. So each month I have like smaller goals that I want to do, and sometimes I meet them and sometimes I don't, and that's okay. But I think it's just nice to be able to write them down and look at them and have a place for them to live. And I really liked at the end of last year coming back to that page and being able to see which of my goals I met and accomplished and achieved and which ones I didn't. I'm a big fan of that page, but I'm not going to click into it. It basically just has a list of goals, nothing too crazy. I'm also not going to go into my work page just because that has stuff about my job. I just kind of use it to track tasks. It's basically a to-do list for work, and I like keeping that separate from my personal to-do list just so it's not too overwhelming to look at all at once, but also just so I don't accidentally forget to do a task and it gets buried under like my cleaning tasks, because obviously cleaning is not as important. So I just like to organize them all in its own page. Then I have my YouTube page, which I will go into. I need to update this a little bit, so I'm actually going to go in and change this now, but now that I think about it, I think I'm just going to call it my uploads, because I think it's going to be like all years. But up here I just have video plans, so each month I kind of will write down some ideas for videos and just content ideas, and then I can look in there if I want to make a video and I'm not sure what I want to do. I can kind of use those ideas to plan, and I write them in advance so that I can look back when I'm actually planning out my calendar and what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna lie, in January I did not plan any videos. I was really like just not on top of it, so I need to go in and update the calendar. But this is also right here, this is a list of every upload I have. I like to keep track of them, the date and what kind of video, and I think I did a really good job at the end of last year diversifying the types of videos I was making, whereas before I feel like it was just a book video and then a weekly vlog, and then it just kept going back and forth. I felt like I did some more reading vlogs, some more travel. I did a travel vlog, book videos, reset videos, things like that. Happy with that. And then I have my filming schedule down here, which right now I only have this video in the schedule, but I will go and update that later. And then I have my channel goals, which are still the same as last year because I really just haven't really been active on YouTube recently. So I'm hoping to be more active, and I'm finally going to continue working towards these goals and keep uploading and things like that. So this is just where I track all of my YouTube stuff. It's pretty much the same as it was last year. Then we have my workout split, which is pretty much the same. I don't think anything has changed. Then all things books. This is a completely new setup than what I had. And actually this whole page, I'm just realizing this is not the right color. Let me change that. This whole page was inspired by Destiny Sidwell, one of my favorite booktubers. I really liked the way that she had her like book tracker page set up, so I kind of took some inspiration from that. I made this banner on Canva, big fan. I thought it was super cute. And then up here I have the 25 books that I want to read in 2025, which I don't think I did that last year, but I wanted to kind of give myself a year TBR. That way, if I end up reading these books, I can cross them off and feel good about it. But I also thought it would just be cool to kind of, make a list at the beginning of the year, see what I wanted to read, and then at the end of the year, see if, I'm still interested in these books, if I actually read any of them, or if there's some that I'm like, I don't know why I put that on my list. I don't want to read that at all anymore. So I just thought it would be fun to do that. And then up here I have my physical TBR, which is what I was filling out in my last video. So it just has all of the books on my physical TBR listed out, and then I can change the status when I've read them. I also have book goals. So here are my 2025 reading goals. We have read more books, use Libby more frequently. Obviously 50 books is my reading goal. I want to do more mood reading, and then I also definitely want to finish Crescent City 2 and 3, which is House of Sky and Breath and House of Flame and Shadow this year. And then lastly, I want to use Kindle Unlimited more. So basically, I just want to buy fewer books and use the resources that I already have and that I'm already paying for. So then I have series I'm in the middle of. I thought this would be a really good tracker. I still need to put a banner up here, or a cover. But basically what I've done is I've recorded the number of books in the series that I've read already, and then the number of books that are like total in the series. And I then calculated the percentage of the series that I have completed. I think I might actually add a sort here and do the ones that I've made the most progress in and then go down, because these I'm the closest to finishing, so I might as well just read the last one. Obviously these two are not, or these three actually are not completed series, so I won't obviously be able to do that. But like for example, this one, there's only one more book and I do have that book, so I could easily finish this series by reading that. that. And then, you know, Harry Potter, obviously I have the last 3 books, so I could do that as well. And then underneath I've made all the sub items, just the books in the series, and then I've put a check mark next to the ones that I've completed. So then I just have this picture of a book, which is really cute. Here I have a chart, which is basically showing all of the books that I've read. There we go. I thought it was cool that you can now make charts on Notion. So I made this chart and it basically shows each year, it has a line showing how many books I read in that month, so I can kind of compare year over year. I'm doing really good so far in January. I've read more books this year than I did the last 2 months, the last 2 years. But for example, like last year in September, I read 8 books, and the year before I only read 5. And then down here, I just have a backlog of literally all of the books that I have ever read, and I track them by year and month, and then I also put the rating on this side over here. I actually need to make that a little bit bigger so I can see all the ratings, but I even do like 0.5, 0.25, and 0.75. And I track the author and the name of the book as well. So then I have these like modules, and this is like books to buy. So I'm hoping that this will be a good way for me to kind of prevent myself from excess book buying. I don't know why this isn't loading, but anyways, the banner is not loading right now, so I don't know why. But anyways, I'm hoping by listing out the books that I want to buy, it's kind of like the other list that I have where I can think it through a little bit more before biting the bullet and doing it. I'm hoping that this will help me cut out excess book buying. Then we have DNFs, which I don't know why it's not loading, but I put this cover from a Role Model song that's called Not a Fan for the cover, so I thought that was cool. I made it in Canva. But I do want to track all of the books that I've DNF'd in this page. That's pretty much all the updates to my Notion page. I don't know why things are not loading, but that is that. Okay, the next thing I want to do is I want to start doing a book journal. I've been seeing so many videos over the last year of people book journaling and kind of just being creative in a journal format to track their books and to make nice spreads. And I just think it might be a really cool and fun creative outlet for me. But in order to do this, I'm going to have to make a few different errands. First, I need to go to my parents' house because I need to get my printer. I don't know where I'm gonna set it up in this apartment, but I think I might need a printer for that. Then I need to go to Michael's to get some supplies for it, whether it's just like glue sticks or, you know, stickers, backgrounds, things like that for it. And then I also need to go to either Barnes & Noble or somewhere else that has like journals that I can get because I don't have any plain journals that haven't been used. I think we're gonna do that. I think I'm gonna set that up in this video, and I might go home and get my printer, get all the supplies, and then come back and we can regroup. So I am about to go get a nice big coffee. I would make it at home, but honestly, just not feeling it. I think I need an outside coffee today. I need to leave the house and get some motivation. I'm feeling kind of not motivated today, so I want to kind of leave the house, get some energy. But yesterday I went home and I picked up my printer from my parents' house, and so we have a printer now for my book journal and everything that I'm going to be doing. I think it's going to be like a combination book journal and junk journal. I definitely need to get a few more supplies for it because I need to get more stickers and just more like pens and stuff for writing in it that are more, I guess, that make more sense for this type of journal. But this is what it's looking like right now. The washi tape is like kind of coming off. It might change. I'm gonna order some more like markers and pens off Amazon, and also some stickers and things like that that I can use in my book journal. And what else? Also, I was at Michael's yesterday, which I told you about, and I got this book club craft paper that I actually saw in a YouTube video, and I just thought it was so cute for book journaling, so I ended up getting that. And then I also got a photo album. I wanted to start keeping photo albums physically because I had a moment where I had to like look and see about my phone backups recently, and it kind of made me realize how easily I could lose all of my photos. So I think what I'm going to do is every year I'm going to have a photo album for that year, and I'm just going to keep all of my favorite photos from that year in an album. And then one day if I have kids or whatever and they want to look at it, I think that'd be super fun, because when I was a kid I loved looking at pictures of my parents when they were younger, and also just pictures from when we were kids and whatever. So that's what's up. Since the printer is now up and running, I had to order some new ink, but now it's up and running and I can use it. What I'm gonna do is get my coffee, and then I might come home and work on my first spread, which I started. It's 25 books to read in 2025. I wouldn't say it's going that well. I don't love the page that much, but worst case, I can always tape over some paper and like restart if I really want to. So it's not the end of the world, but I might work on that when I get back. But let's go get a coffee. It's a little bit rainy today. Hopefully I don't step in any puddles because I'm wearing my Uggs. Probably should have checked the weather before going outside. Hi, can I please do a venti vanilla sweet cream cold brew? Okay. Thank you. This is so cute. I think yesterday I might have come here too, and they wrote something on my cup yesterday too. So earlier today I went to a independent bookstore, which was really cool. It's so beautiful and so well decorated, and it just has that like indie bookstore vibe that I just absolutely love, and it was just such a fun time. After that we also went to Michael's because I wanted to get a few more supplies for my book slash junk journal. So let me show you what we ended up getting. So first I got, this is kind of random, but I got like a candle lighter because our lighter is kind of running out of juice. So I got this pack of like 511 like floral stickers because I felt like these would be really cute to use in my book journal, so I got those. This Michael's that we went to today just had a larger selection than the one I went to the other day. These are some more stickers. They're a little bit larger, but it's almost like this academia type of vibe to them. So this is what the back looks like. I just thought these were super cute. And then I ended up getting another pack. These ones are just more like girly bows, and it kind of just reminded me of like Pride and Prejudice and Jane Austen type vibes. So I got a bunch of stickers in that type of vibe as well. I haven't really been feeling the best today, so when we got home I kind of was just resting and then I took a shower. But I am going to kind of wind down for the evening. It is 7:30 and I want to start editing this video, but I have a few more things to do in terms of resetting. I mean, today is February 1st, so I would like everything to be ready to go, particularly by tomorrow for the 2nd, most importantly by Monday when I have to work and everything like that. So I just need to tidy up a little bit in the apartment. I almost forgot, but let me show you the book that I ended up getting from that independent bookstore. Okay, so the book I got is called Spiral by Bal Cabra. I've been hearing a lot about this. I've seen it a few places on Bookstagram and just all over the internet, so I wanted to pick it up, but I wasn't sure what I wanted to get. But then I saw this at the independent bookstore and I just thought it would be a really fun, nice romance. I don't even think that I got very many new books in January, if any, so I think I've been doing really well on like not buying books and adding to my physical TBR. This doesn't count. I'm on a book buying ban, but then again, it was an independent bookstore and I really wanted to support them, so that's why I ended up buying a book. But I did only limit myself to one. So this is now on my physical TBR, but I'm thinking maybe I'll read this in February or March because I'm kind of in a romance mood right now. But yes, this is the book that I got from the bookstore today. Also, I did get, my boyfriend gave me a birthday present early. My birthday is coming up, but if you guys know me, you know I love doing puzzles. I got this like puzzle mat back in like October or something, but it just wasn't very good quality, and whenever I would roll up the puzzle, it would kind of make the puzzle fall apart. So my boyfriend got me for my birthday a nice puzzle roll-up pad, and I'm just really excited to use this. So I need to find a place to put this in the meantime while I'm not using it. But yeah, I'm just gonna start doing my tidy tasks. I will check in with you guys once I am done. Last minute decided to go through my TBR cart and update it, so let's do it.